The World Surf League has brought the world's best surfers to the shores of Europe. It's the men's QS 10,000, the EDP Billabong Pro Cascais, now setting up the final heat of the round. Sebastian Zietz, Ryan Callinan, Giorgi and Mateus Herdy will do battle here for the advancing 2 spots.
And this is what happened during the break. Giorgi off to a quick start. It's always good to get a good start, get that ball rolling fast, get that momentum happening, build your confidence. And that one just not cooperating through the inside, but he's got his feet in the wax. And this one too, Mateus Herdy from Brazil. A lot of good new talent coming out of that country. Real passionate surfers. And up and through the top of that one. Wow, great start there for Mateus. And you heard Miguel Pupo talk about they're a big family until they come up against each other, Gigs.
Well, let's see how the big family goes against the talents of this man from Newcastle, Australia, Ryan Callinan. We miss him in the championship tour jersey. He's working hard to get back there. Nice completeness. He's got amazing rail skills and an air game to boot as Callinan gets to work for the final heat of a big day here. He's going to have to bring his A game if he wants to battle against surfers of Sebastian Zietz's caliber. Oh, Seabass getting loose with it. Now, inside section for Mateus Herdy again, over rotation. He's back to contest the QS 10,000. Here he goes. Strong snap for the Uruguayan. South American talent on display. It's not just the Brazilians that make up the talent on the continent. Marco through to the inside. Strong. Going to find the solutions. And let's see how the work rate continues here for Mateus Herdy. He's been looking very efficient here. Oh, and how's the zip on that?
Wow.
Little pop there.
That was amazing.
Sebastian Zietz right behind him. Through the sections. Now big, meaty one, and he'll get unstuck there. That's how hollow that section is on the sandbar here in Guincho in Portugal.
Callinan and Mateus might not back their waves up, but let's have a look here from Mateus Herdy on his front side. Super light on his feet, getting the ball rolling. Nice little snap right there, and then watch the direction he gets off there. Wham! Just throws the tail out. Back foot coming off the board and managing to regather.
Might find that that's an EPS core.
That was a nice wave there.
Love talking surfboards with Peter Mel. Well, as now Ryan Callinan gets back to work. Finds his own right-hander here. Sections. Even with a crumbly lip, Ryan will find big defined maneuvers like that. That is going to set himself up for...
Into second spot. Let's have a look. Nice opening turn there from Ryan. I think his consistency was probably the only thing really that let him down. Not getting those 2 solid waves and not making any mistakes this time round. 6.33 on his opening wave, and is going to back that up with another good score.
Now Sebastian Zietz. So everyone getting very involved here. Moving closer to the halfway mark of the heat. Nice little zip from Seabass.
To number 10, so right there, how are you going to keep that pace throughout the season and not let the pressure get to you?
Just trying to enjoy.
So he's got the game in the big stuff, right? So, and that's a super important part.
Well, let's see as Mateus Herdy gets back to work, climbs up there like a kid on a jungle gym. He'll go right to the top and then drop back down. Meanwhile, on the other side of the peak, Giorgi will muscle into this. Giorgi's got to start upping his ante here.
And then Marco on his backhand. He's locked in some fairly good scores on his front side, so deciding to mix it up a little bit. A bit of downtime right here. Now he starts to go to work through that inside section. And that wave not really cooperating on that inside bowl. So kicking out of that. And Mateus Herdy up and over the top, and that free fall drop out of the sky, Gigs. That was a critical drop right there. 6.43 on the wave before.
Winding down a big day. We've gone through the round of 96 surfers. We'll be left with just 48 at the end of this. As As we see an overview of the lineup here in Ginshu, and Ryan Callinan will attack on his backhand. He is for now our heat leader. He's amassed scores of a 7.7 and a 6.33 for the 14.03 heat total. But now Sebastian Zietz, Championship Tour surfer, here keeping himself sharp on the qualifying series, is not going to find answers to what Ryan Callinan is bringing.
But Sebastian and Ryan Callinan, CT guys, and Marco Giorgi up and riding.
Nice little snap for Marco Giorgi. Nice heavy hits here going down on the left-hander, and he's going to bring it all together.
Oh, he's a solid kid, isn't he?
Yeah. Love what he brings to the game with his power. As we mentioned, a QS 3000 win further up there in Santa Cruz, which is on the coast of Portugal.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful opening maneuver.
Boom.
Straight into maneuver number 2, and again bangs it up straight through the lip. So he needs to get busy though. He needs a big score on 8.53. This is going to definitely contribute towards that.
All right, well, here we go. Herdy back in flow here. Nice angles. He's got speed to burn. Beautiful definition here. Great bottom turn to combo wrap. Now another zap there as well. And he blitzes it. Redirection. Wow. Complete slide of the tail. Now still some acceleration on the inside. Chipping away for the last section, and he'll hammer it.
Come in, young man.
Yeah, Mateus Herdy showing us what he's made of here. Marco Giorgi and Sebastian Zietz. It's a big field to blitz, and he's doing it.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at the maneuver choice too. I love that turn. Just gets him right back in the guts of it. Then right here, whoa, beautiful slashing turn through the lip again. So just showing some flair, showing some variety. Keeps that board moving through the inside. Now gets over that flat section with ease and finishes strong. Bang, stands up nice and tall. Said, what do you think about that, ladies and gentlemen? Beautiful positioning here. Look at this turn. Hacks right into it. That's just classic rail surfing from Mateus Herdy, and backs it up with a couple of solid maneuvers. I love his style. I love his approach. And on a bit of a tear here, taking no prisoners up against Ryan Callinan and Sebastian Zietz. Two guys with a reputation. Would scare most kids, but not him.
Wow, good stuff. Don't have a number yet for that, folks. With 6 minutes to go, judges will be working on those. But meanwhile, you were spot on it, Judge Martin Potter. 717 for Marco Giorgi. Requirement for Ryan Callinan for a heat win up to 847. Marco Giorgi just briefly in and out. We're waiting to see how Ryan Callinan manages the back part of his heat. Heat leader Herdy down the line. Almost free surfing now. And he's going to hold on to that for a moment.
Yeah, well, 8.83. Look at the scores the judges threw at that one. A 9.2, 8.2, 9.5, an 8.8 and an 8.5. That is excellent surfing from Mateus Herdy. He's looking like a seasoned champ out here. And now just having a bit of fun after that last score, Gigs.
Spring in his step here, Potts.
Goes to the air. Nice rotation and just spins a little bit too much. Sitting down on the heels. Look at that core strength to try and get himself back up. Grabs the rail and pulls through the back. So that's not going to change his situation, but I like it though. Sebas needs to get busy.
Well, Sebas down the end of the lineup here in Ginshu. Where has Sebastian been? That's a nice hit from him. I love the way he just pitches the tail out. You can kind of see that he's lost interest in this heat. Meanwhile, Ryan Callinan will bring that all to you in the post-show. We'll bring in Kaipo Guerrero, Peter Mel, and Strider Wazalewski to wrap up a big day's action. Meanwhile...
Don't forget about the women this morning. There's some highlights there as well.
More than highlights to talk about. But heat leader Mateus Herdy will keep our attention here. This is an important wave unfolding. And the victim right now could very well be blue. Marco Giorgi. Scurrying along. It's going to be outside the framework of the time. And it's goodbye to the Uruguayan along with Sebastian Zietz. But great performance from Mateus Herdy for a win over Ryan Callinan. But importantly, both advance.
Yeah, amazing surfing from that young man on your screen. 8.83 and a 7.33, enough to overcome two seasoned veterans, Sebastian Zietz and Ryan Callinan.